Oh, goody.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Zombies here again, and today back with another video. So we got a little blog post thingy announcing the Throne of the Tides mini set. So we finally have a definitive date on when patch 23.4 is coming, and it's about what we expected. Slightly a little bit different, but like for the most part, it's pretty much what we were kind of expecting. So we scroll through this, yada yada, new mini set, Neptulon. I think this is one of the other old gods that we haven't previously seen before. I'm not too versed on my lore, and they do mention colossals are coming, yada yada, all that stuff. Yeah, so mini set stuff like normal, none of that's really changed. They are doing some creator reveals, which is cool. Also worth noting, we did not get a trailer this time, so that's kind of different. In the past two, we kind of just got a trailer released a few days later, but we didn't get any card previews or anything like that. Now it looks like they're doing some card previews, but instead we don't have a trailer. So that's a thing, I guess. There's some art, but we do at the very end of the creator reveal stuff, we see patch notes are coming May 31st, and the patch is coming June 1st. So a little bit weird because that is a Wednesday, and typically patches are Tuesday or Thursday, but we'll take it. I was kind of hoping we'd get patch notes today, but unfortunately, that does not seem to be the case. So we have a few more days, but luckily the patch itself is coming about when we expected. So instead of the 31st, it'll be the 1st, but close enough. One thing that bugged me though about this is they don't mention any of this stuff in the little blog post. And if this is supposed to be, if these point 0.4 patches are supposed to be the kind of big Mercenaries patch, they should tell us that like in these blog posts. Like obviously I know it, and obviously I'm sure a lot of the people watching this video know it because you're keeping up to date with all the information. But there are a lot more people who play this game than just people who keep up to date with every little thing that's come out about it. There are a bunch of people who play this stuff very casually, and it seems like kind of a weird miss to just like not even give it like a line of text saying, "Hey, new Mercenaries stuff is coming too." Like we couldn't have gotten like a sentence. Like, come on. That's just a little bit ridiculous to me. We did get a confirmation over on Twitter from Deck Tech. Yes, in addition to the mini set stuff, this is the big Mercs patch. And you can see I was talking a little bit about how I don't understand why this couldn't have been in the patch notes, like, or not the patch notes, why this couldn't have been in the announcement. Like, it's just all it is a line of text. But he was saying, we already told people the big update is coming in the point fours, and nothing's really changed with that. So they didn't feel like it was worth mentioning, but I think it is worth mentioning to those more casual players who maybe have no idea that there's a Mercs thing coming at all. And we did have someone else ask a good question here, basically asking, well, will Mercs get its own blog post, or will we get our own? Let's see, here it is. Yeah, I understand hyping the mini set, but was really hoping to see more Mercs news today. Maybe a blog post. And we find out, nope, sorry, all the info is in the patch notes. No extra dedicated blog to them this time. And I just don't understand, like, I mean, I guess I do understand because we've talked about it before that I don't expect very much marketing to go into Mercenaries in its current state. But it's kind of hilarious when you see how much marketing they put into it on launch, and then that immediately fell off a cliff. A month later, the marketing decided to no longer exist for Mercenaries. It just, I don't understand. Like, obviously, I appreciate Deck Tech, and he's just the messenger, right? So I get it. But like, I just don't understand why we can't have like even just like a little bit of something to let people know, like, hey, this is coming. Because I guarantee you there are a lot of people out there who didn't even notice or pay attention to the fact that Mercs had its release stuff changed to point 4 and all this stuff. And now it kind of brings a bigger issue in that, we've talked about for a little while that it seems they want to wait with Mercenaries for the game to be in a better state because they don't want to advertise it to people until if people are just going to try it and then get bored and then leave, which is what happened at launch. And though they've made some improvements, there's still a long way to go. But if we're getting a Mercenaries big patch every point 4, it feels like it's always going to be in the shadow of the mini set. Like, they're obviously going to make more money from the mini set. The mini set is obviously a bigger thing for regular constructed players, and there are more of those by a significant margin than there are Mercenaries players. And so it feels like, we're always going to just be like, just pushed away into the patch notes. If you care, you can go read about it there, but there's just literally nothing being done to actually hype it up, which is really unfortunate because you would think, changing the release cycle, everyone's been kind of bored and waiting for a while. Like, anything to like, but we can't even give it like a line of text in the blog post saying, hey, Merc stuff coming too. Like, I know they already said that before, but I guarantee you there are people out there who have no idea that the Mercs release cycle changed, or that, we're getting this big Mercenaries drop, because not everyone keeps up with all the news. It's just fact of life, So yeah, that's gonna mostly wrap it up for this. We know Neptulon is gonna be a thing. We know this new old god dude, I forget his name. Someone's mentioned it before though, is gonna be a thing. There were some rumors or leaks going around. I don't know if those are true or not, so I'm probably not really gonna focus on those unless we get some actual evidence supporting them. But yeah, we will know more very soon. The 31st seems to be when we will get our patch notes, and then the 1st is when it all goes live. So definitely look forward to breakdown on all the information in the patch notes when that comes out. And yeah, that's going to do it for this video. So definitely let me know what you think about this. I'm curious if this is a sentiment that is shared by others in the community, or if not, I just think that they really should be doing something to make this like apparent. If you're only doing 3 big releases a year, you should do something to like hype those up a bit or whatever. But I guess not. And at this current time, it doesn't seem that they're willing to do that. So unfortunate, but not unsurprising, as is how a lot of things go with Mercenaries, unfortunately. But we'll find out more information soon. If you want something to do with Mercenaries in the meantime, definitely check out our tournament tomorrow, the Pauper Open 2. That should be a lot of fun. Going to be a great community event, and I'm looking forward to seeing what people bring to it. And the link will be in the description if you want to check that out, and the link to this article will be there too if you want to take a look at that. But that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, do remember to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.